Jordan, with the subpoena, has ordered Windham to appear before the House Judiciary Committee on September 30th at 10 a.m. Earlier, I spoke with Ohio Congressman and Chairman of the House Judiciary Committee, Jim Jordan. Nice to talk to you, sir.
Good to be with you, Greta.
Sir, you have issued a subpoena to Thomas Windham. Who is he and why?
He's part of the special counsel team of Jack Smith. We had him in for what we call a transcribed interview, where you're not compelled to be in there, but you're still under oath. But he just didn't answer many questions, and so we want another run at this individual, try to get him to talk about things he was involved with that entire investigation. I mean, for example, during that investigation, one of the things they did is they took the phone of a sitting member of Congress. I mean, took his phone. There's speech debate issues there. There's all kinds of constitutional concerns there. We want to get to the bottom of what this was all about, and we're kind of working through a number of these people who were part of Jack Smith's team, and we haven't ruled out actually talking to Mr. Smith at some point, but we'll have to see.
Do you expect that he's going to answer the subpoena? I know it's set for sometime in September, but do you expect that he will appear and that he will answer questions?
Well, we do expect him to appear. We'll see how he does with questions. If he was asserting all kinds of things, that privileges we just didn't think applied when I talked to our staff. I was only able to be in part of that transcribed interview because of other obligations here on Capitol Hill. But our staff said he was not answering many of the questions that we thought were really important ones to get answers to. So we're having him back, and we'll see. But that's why you bring him in, to ask the question, to see if you can get the facts and find out exactly what was going on here.
Was he number 2 to Special Counsel Jack Smith? Was he that high up in the organization?
He was one of the top people, yes. We've talked to a few of the folks who also worked on that team. There was one particular guy who was involved in this whole incident where he threatens another lawyer and says, "We thought you were interested in this judge position." I mean, it came across as like, and the idea that they wanted him to have his witness say certain things, admit to certain things in order for his counsel to get the judge position. You can't do that kind of thing. So we did talk to that lawyer. We've talked to a few others, but we really want to talk, as I said, to Mr. Windham a second time.
Okay, let me turn now to this report that I have that just was released, suggesting that the Biden administration was, it says, how the Biden-Ray FBI manufactured a false narrative of Catholic Americans as violent extremists. Report is hot off the presses. It's your committee. Tell me, in essence, what it says and what you're going to do.
Yeah. Well, I think there are 2 key takeaways here. The first one is Chris Wray wasn't exactly clear with us, didn't tell us all the information, because when Chris Wray testified in front of our committee, he said that this was isolated. As soon as we found out about it, we got rid of it. It was only in the Richmond field office of the FBI. That's not true, because Kash Patel gave us a lot of documents that Chris Wray never did, and it shows that this was bigger than the Richmond FBI. It involved the Louisville FBI, and it involved London. Second key takeaway is what they actually did to the priest. They went and talked to the priest at this church. Remember, this whole idea that if you're a traditional Catholic, somehow you're extremist. That was the motivation behind this. They talked to this priest. They went and interviewed him and asked him to give information on one of the parishioners who was talking to him. I mean, to violate the pastor, parishioner, priest, penitent relationship that is so important, such a standard in our law. They asked him to violate that, and they said, we felt he could do that because the guy who was talking to the priest hadn't been baptized. And we're like, are you kidding me? This is how bad it was. And then they also surveilled the priest. They got his credit card information. We're following what kind of transactions he was doing as he was trying to minister and guide and counsel this individual. That's how ridiculous this was. And Chris Wray never told us any of that.
Well, that's particularly caught my attention. Did Chris Wray deliberately not tell you everything? Is there any recourse because you have oversight of the FBI, yeah. And if they're playing fast and loose with you, that certainly is it's just plain dirty.
Well, that's what we're gonna try to find out. Whether he knew he was lying to us or not, we don't know. But what he what he conveyed to us was not accurate, and documents that we now have were not given to us back then when he was director when we asked for them. So that's a problem. We'll just have to see as we dig through this even more.
Mr. Chairman, thank you, sir.
You bet, Greta. Thank you so much.